So yeah, man. I feel like you have to switch phones. My phone is full of storage. Alright, but this is a fight, man. Alright, you know, like I was saying, like how Shah said, I have overcome the world, man. And in order to do that first, you have to overcome yourself. Alright, it's like I said, you know, before my phone call. Alright, you know, hey, that's that old man dying daily. Every day, we're constantly, you know, overcoming ourselves, man, and our desires, man. Alright, you know. Hey, man, this flesh will kill you. Alright? Hey, like, you know, we did bring up precept, you know, if you walk in the flesh, you're going to fulfill the lust thereof. Man. Alright, that's why the scripture, when it goes into sin, if you grab that, you know,
What is sin?
no, not what it's saying. It talks about, basically, the sin starts off with lust, then the sin is conceived. Alright? You know? Because if you're walking in the flesh, alright, you know, and you're gonna fulfill the lust of the flesh, bro. Alright, say, you know, a woman approach you, alright, you know, or you've been texting this woman, alright, you ain't know she had a man, alright, but y'all set up a location to meet, alright, and you go to her house or whatever, you know, she invites you over, alright, you know, and y'all about to get busy, like, you know, you kissing her, alright, and then she tell you, or she get a phone call, you know, and she like, hold on, let me answer this, right? She actually called, you know, get off the phone, who was that? She called somebody that's just my man, you know? In that moment, alright, if you in the spirit, you won't, that shit is off, alright? I'm gone, I can't deal with you, you got a man, alright? But if you lusting, if you in your flesh, alright, if you know what I'm saying? You in this, you know what I'm saying? She thick as hell. I mean, she a hodo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you making up every excuse in your mind to, you know, still go along with it. All right, after knowing, you know, she just told you she had a man. All right, that's how you commit sin. All right, because you're walking in your flesh, man. All right, you're not walking in the spirit. You can't combat it, man. Now you have no defense, because our defense against the flesh is the spirit, man. It is the word you held by spirit. Alright? But if you ain't in the spirit, you can't combat the flesh. You're gonna be overtaken every time.
This is the book of James 1:13. It says, let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High. For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth any man.
Right? So how's that man tempted?
He said, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust.
Right, exactly. So, you know, back to the scenario I was saying, man. All right. Now, as soon as you found out she had a man, that's when that temptation sets in. Boom. All right. Now, that's really the trying process right there. You know. Now it's like, okay, are you gonna keep your integrity, all right, and leave, or are you gonna commit this sin, all right, because you're lusting after this woman? Now you probably already looking at her titties. She probably got a nice body, all right. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, you know, you're drawn away because you're lusting, man. You gotta.
That says, verse 14. That says, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust has conceived, it bringeth forth sin.
And that's it. Go ahead.
And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
That's right. Right, because you couldn't by your flesh, man. Right? Because lusting is only the flesh, man. All right, that's all the flesh. You know, especially if it's wicked, man. All right, you know, you lusting after, you know, a woman. You might see a woman walking down the street, she beautiful, and you just like, damn, she look good, blah blah blah. All right, you know, you probably thinking about things you could do to her. All right, probably like, she got some nice lips. I could, you know, so forth and so on. Like, you know, that's lusting. That's all after the flesh, man. Because at the end of the day, you don't even know that woman. She could be a complete demon. All right, and you just lusting after her the way she looks. All right, that's lust. All right, and now you probably get the woman. Alright? You know, you entice her, y'all live together, and now you dealing with her and she giving you all types of hell. You know? But that's basically what happens. Alright? You know, if you're not putting your flesh into subjection, alright, you know, and you're walking after the flesh, you're gonna continually fall, man. Or you're gonna continually find yourself in situations that you're not supposed to be in. Alright? Because you're not walking after the spirit, man. That's why people find themselves in all these different jams, man. Alright, that's why the brothers always talk about using wisdom every day, man. Alright, you're not gonna go to no fucking party, alright, where it's a bunch of niggas with Glocks. You know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not wisdom, man. Alright? Now your ass getting robbed and damn near finna get put to death because you over here thinking about this damn party, thinking about how good it's gonna be, alright? It's a hoes there, alright, blah blah blah. You know, you lusting, alright, you know? Instead of using wisdom, like, man, you know, it's a lot of niggas there. It's a lot of, you know, unrighteous, you know, nigglets in this building, man. Alright, I don't want to put myself in that situation. Because who knows what can happen. Alright? You know, hey, everywhere we go, we're supposed to use wisdom, man. Alright? Walking, you know, most of us live in the hood, man. Alright? You know, sometimes you might be walking down the street. Alright? You know, you gotta choose your path right, you know, rightfully, man. Alright? You ain't just gonna walk down the shiesty is fucking blocking your neighborhood, man. Or, you know, walk, walk down the alley fucking at, you know, what, 2 in the morning or something. You know, something like that, man. You might have to take that path, you know, but I'm just saying, like, use your wisdom, man. Alright? You know, walking in the spirit, man. We understand, you know, how we're supposed to move out here. Alright? You know, to avoid situations where it could be bad for us. Alright? You know, and even if it look good, alright? Even if it look good. If you could grab that Jeremiah 17:5, I know I quoted it.
This Jeremiah 17:5 thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm.
That's right, you can make your flesh his arm. Alright? Trusted in the flesh, man. Alright? Because we're supposed to be trusting the Lord, as it says in Proverbs, man. Trusting the Lord with all thy heart, lean not to thy own understanding. Alright? These scriptures give you wisdom, man. Not only, you know, does it tell us the prophecies that's coming, alright? You know, and the signs to look for, it gives you everyday life wisdom, man. Just how to move. Alright? You know? And people see that. Alright? You know, when you move with wisdom in this world, you know, people see that, man. You know, he's not like, you know, he ain't out here on no dumb shit. Alright? He real hungry. Alright? You know, he don't just spew out madness, man. Alright? He's so quiet. Why he's so quiet? You know? So, things like that, man. Alright? Because you move in wisdom. You're thinking before you move. Alright? You're thinking before you speak. Alright? Which a lot of these people don't got, man. Alright? These people are just living in the flesh. Alright? They're dead. Alright? They're dead. Scripture says, he that, you know, wander out of the way of understanding, remaining from the congregation of the dead. These people don't have understanding. You know? They're already dead. Bitch, I'm already dead. But, you got something?
Oh, yeah. This is the book of James. James 4:4. It says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. So that's why the scriptures talk about to depart, man. Alright? To separate yourself. I like how it says in even the book of John 17:5. Alright? I believe it's 5 and 17, but it says when you go to the Lord, when you choose to follow the Lord, the world basically turns its back on you, man. Alright? Everybody sees you in a whole different way because you're following after the Lord. The scriptures even talk about that, man. He that departed from wickedness, making himself a prey. Alright, so you gotta realize that once you become a servant of the Lord, you're gonna go through, like the brother said, the temptations, man. But hey, if you're studying and showing yourself approved and applying the scriptures to your life, you're gonna know right from wrong, man. Alright? You're gonna know that adultery is going on. Alright? believing in these false idols as idolatry, man. That's going on.
That's right. You go to work, you know what I'm saying? And all these niggas can talk about is how they fucking somebody else's bitch. Alright? You know? Or all they can talk about is wickedness, man. Alright? And you don't got nothing to say. Because you ain't on that type of time. You ain't in that type of mindset, that type of mind frame. Alright? You can't you have nothing in common. Alright? Because you don't follow the multitude to do evil. Alright? You like that picture where you got a million people walking one way and you just walking the other way. Alright? That's you. Not as being a man or woman. You know? So you have nothing in common with most of these people in this world. Alright? That's why the brotherhood is so vital, man, because hey, we're all on one accord, man. Alright? These people in this world are not even on one accord. They all believe in different things. Alright? And try and mash it up into a big gumbo of wickedness, man. A big gumbo of confusion, man. Alright? But us being men of the Lord, being Israelites, we have one doctrine. We're of sound mind. Alright? We're all on one accord. Alright? You know, and hey, when you're like that, this is how these people look at it. And it's 1 Peter 4:4. It says, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same access of riding, speaking evil of them. Alright? You know? So when you ain't with the shit they with, man, alright, you know, they basically, like you said, they depart, you know, they don't fuck with you like that. Alright? And you know, we know this from experience, man. We have friends in the world, alright, that slowly walked off into the sunset. Alright, well, we was walking off into the sunset too, man. Alright, but you know, they walked off into the sunset to go their way as well. Alright, which is the way of wickedness. Alright, you know, because why? Y'all had nothing in common, man. Alright? Y'all would link up when you first got into the truth. Alright, it wasn't nothing else to talk about, man. Because everything that you talked about before, when you woke up to the truth, you put those things away. Alright? You know, before you come to this truth, you're a child. Alright? You know? You just doing shit. You don't know why you doing it, you just doing it. Alright? You don't know good from wrong. Alright? You don't know evil from good. You might think you might be grown right now, 37. You might think you know what's good and what's wrong. You might be thinking treating your woman, alright, putting your woman on a pedestal is the right thing to do. Alright? You know, so from the soul. You know, because that's what a lot of these niggas in the world got this queen of heaven spirit, because that's what's pushed here in Babylon. Alright, so you know, you might think that's, you know, the right thing. Alright, everybody's showing you love because you do it. You know, all the women like you because you always posting on Facebook about how to worship the women. You know, you get good praise because of that, man. Alright? And that's what you think is good, because that's what the world perceives as good. Alright? But you think a nigga that don't like homos is evil. Oh, this nigga just said something about gay people. Man, who are you to judge? You know, now you on his heels, you mad at him, you got some problem with him because he said something evil about gay people. And that's what's looked at as bad in this world. But at the same time, you want to quit and have it clear. You know, but hey, that's how Jake be in the world, man. They don't know good from evil even if they think they do. Alright, so when you come to this truth and you really learn what's right and what's wrong, alright, you become a man. Alright? You know? As Jeremiah said, when I was a child, I think as a child, thought as a child, moved as a child. When I became a man, I put childish things away. So once you learn right from wrong, you know, you essentially become a man. Alright? You know? Just because you grown as hell, you can be 40, 50. Hey, a lot of guys that age still ain't there yet. Alright? You know? They don't have discernment. Alright? They can't discern between good and evil. Alright? Hey, what's going on, brother? You know? So, hey, you know, when you get this wisdom, man, alright, you know, you can discern between that good and evil. You get around certain people that, you know, who you hung around for the longest, and they still in that mind frame. Alright, you can't rock with them like that, man. Alright, you know, especially if you try and tell them and they ain't hearing it, man. Alright, so it don't be nothing else to talk about. Alright, now they talking about you behind your back. Yeah, man, I don't know what's wrong with him. He don't even fuck with us no more. He be acting weird, you know. Now they get everybody against you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, he brings up the Bible. You know, he don't even want to go to the club with us. You know, little stuff like that, man. All right, speaking evil of you, all right, because you were not to the same axis of riding. You got something else?
Okay. This is the book of Isaiah 5:20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. All right, like the brother was talking about. All right, you have these scenarios where people will talk down onto the prophets of the Lord towards other people, man, just because they don't have that same vibration as them. But they actually don't know they're the ones who are doing evil, man. It's like the brother says, common sense. Like how he brought up the scenario when you go into a party, you know there's a whole bunch of, all right, 2/3 in there with the demon type of spirit, man. That they wanna either fight, shoot. All right, because these people are simple minded, man. All right, you also have those women in there who more than likely are there to commit adultery, man.
Yeah, they're in there to commit adultery and cause drama, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the scripture says, you know what I'm saying? Just like as a from the moth, like from the garment from the moth, wickedness from the women, man. Alright, so especially these women here in Babylon, man. These women go to the parties and cause mischief, man. Alright? Because they know they can easily control you weak ass emotional niggas, man. Alright? You know? They'll talk to you and then have another nigga come up, you know, probably entertain that nigga, and then, you know, cause some beef between both the niggas, man, and stir it on, all right? Some shit like that, you know? Hey, these women in Babylon, man, are treacherous. Like the brother said.
There's also common sense, man. All right, and also using wisdom. But this is the book of Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. That says, but the simple pass on and are punished. That's why a lot of people get into those scenarios, man. Right? Like the brother mentioned, these women like to cause they like to encourage violence, man. Alright, they know that they're doing wickedness, and they know these two males are more than likely gonna fight. But hey, they look at it as an entertainment, man. Alright? And that's why you always hear about somebody getting shot, somebody getting stabbed, alright? And most times it's because of a woman.
That's right. Hey, what the scripture says, many have out their wits, alright? You know, for women, man. Scripture talks about Proverbs 31. Alright, kings have been destroyed for women's sake. Alright? You know, hey, so yeah, man, a lot of people, man, be crashing out because of women. Alright?
That's just using wisdom not to get yourself in that scenario.
Yeah, man, and that's where these scriptures come in, man. In the spirit, alright, these scriptures clearly tells you, man, alright, that, hey, women is the downfall of a lot of men. So, hey, you gotta be very careful when dealing with women. Very careful. Alright? Don't ever let your guard down when it comes to a female. Alright? You know, because, hey, the minute you do, that's the minute she's gonna destroy you, man. Alright? It's just in their nature. Alright? You know? Even King Solomon fell to women. He was the wisest, one of the wisest men on the planet. Alright? You know, next to Yahushua, which, you know, they're the same, you know, same spirit, alright, but, you know, but basically just saying, like, you know, even Yahweh, it's like, even King Solomon, alright, you know, fell to women, alright, but even with all that wisdom, alright, King David, man, you know, these men is, you know, is a kind, you know, honor, alright, you know, amongst Israel, and these men fell to women, alright, yeah, hey, these women ain't no joke, alright, they ask to really fuck you up, alright, be your ass the plague of the mind, alright, so you gotta use wisdom, and the scriptures talk about that, man. The scriptures talk about using wisdom with women. That's actually you got to.
I was gonna say how we're talking about wisdom, right? When you apply these scriptures to your life, they're very beneficial, man. Right? Just not just with women, but also the 2/3 males of our side, man. Right? Because a lot of guys will befriend you just to use you, or just to gain what you got, man. All right. The scriptures talk about don't be too quick to credit somebody or to call them a friend, but to try them and to prove them, man. Just like how Yahushua is doing with his prophets, man. All right. The Lord sets up certain scenarios towards his prophets so you can see what they're gonna do, man. All right. The Lord is trying us. And just like the Lord is trying us, every single person that walks or is near us, we're supposed to try them, man.
That's right. That's right, man. That's why you can't be buddy with niggas, man. Alright? Niggas don't know real love, man. Alright? Niggas don't know, brotherly love. Right? You can't just be buddy. And like I said, you can't be so quick to invite somebody into your house, man. Alright? You gotta try that person first. Alright? Because, hey, what the script says, a friend may be a friend for an occasion, man. Alright? Like he was saying, man, just for that temporal moment, man. Alright? For an occasion to gain something. Alright? The scripture says the enemy cannot be hid in adversity. Alright? So it's when you going through some shit, alright? Or you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, or you might be, it's time to throw some hands, alright? Or whatever the case may be, man. Alright? When that adversity strikes, alright, then the nigga ain't nowhere to be found, man. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But when you was popping bottles, you know what I'm saying? You was passing out the bread, alright? He was at the table with you. You know what I'm saying? And what scripture says, he was over your servants like you. Hold on, let me grab that piece of two. But let me bring this out real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 9:1. It says, "Be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom, and teach her not an evil lesson against thyself." Alright, so you gotta use wisdom around these women, man. You can't be doing dumb shit, alright, around, these women, man. Alright, especially your wife. Teaching her evil lessons against yourself, man. Alright? Because guess what? In turn, she's gonna use that against you, man. Alright? It never fails, man. Alright? So, hey, like the script says, a wise man hideth his folly, man. Alright, that's even with your woman, man. Alright? You can't let your left hand know what your right hand do it, man. Alright? Everything you doing, alright, your woman ain't supposed to know, man. Alright, you gotta keep some of that stuff, to yourself, man. Or just amongst the brotherhood, man. Alright? But you got the sisters looking at their man and shit out of video. Nah, but God, we can do something. This is Lord, this is it. This is Sirach chapter 12. Right, this is Sirach chapter 12, verse 8. A friend cannot be one if not feared, and an enemy cannot be a person. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's good when you go to the but I'm just quoting, as the scripture says, man. Alright, basically, man, he gonna be all buddy with you, man. Alright, Hey, the scripture says he shall be over thy servants as thyself, man. Alright, he gonna be at your table laughing it up, man. Alright, like it's all good, man. Alright, but he's just there because you got the steak on the table. You know what I'm saying? You got the potatoes there. Alright, but when shit hit the fan, alright, he ain't nowhere to be found. Alright, that's not a friend. Alright, so yeah, like the brother was saying. Alright, just as the same as you gotta be with women. Alright, when it comes to being very careful with them. Alright, not trusting them. That's the same way you gotta be with these niggas out here too. Yeah, hey, look, I don't fuck with women. Alright? I don't fuck with women. At all, bro. Like, I might talk to a nigga, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if that nigga, if he ain't a brother, he ain't in the truth, he ain't gonna get none of my time. Alright? Because you gotta deal with niggas at the job. Alright, you might go to an event where you gotta, socialize with niggas. Alright? But at the end of the day, we ain't, if he ain't of the same mindset as you, he ain't walking his walk, man. then there's nothing to be said, man. The scripture says, man, what communication have light with darkness, man? All right.
The scriptures talk about to use the world but don't abuse it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you may have some. You wouldn't even call them friends of the world. You're more like associates. All right. What's the other word? Acquaintance.
Yeah.
All right. You have certain people that you help them out. They can help you out. All right. But you're not buddy with them. All right. Because the scriptures talk about that. He does not with me. As against me, and he is not gathering with me, scattered abroad. You got to be doing the will of the Lord to be called a friend of the Lord. All right. If you're a friend of the Lord, you're a friend of His prophets, right? All right.
That's right, man. That's right. You know. Hey, the scripture says, man, all right, can two walk together, at least they be agreed, man. All right. Scripture says, just as the what's like it should say, a flock will resort unto its kind, man. All right. You know, just as herds and animals and birds all flock together, right? You know, they stay with they kind, man. All right? You know, hey, the same way we're going. All right? You know, that's what they say, man. If you a female hanging with a group of hoes, it's 4 females, all right, and you the 5th one, guess what, man? You will eventually be the 5th hoe. All right? Because their mannerisms and the way they is going to work out for you.
You might, if all those women have men, then they're all adulteresses, man, except for that one. Hey, they're gonna, the scriptures talk about a little leaven the whole lump.
Yep.
Soon enough, those 4 hoes are gonna have that one girl start off with one lie. After that, it's all downhill from there.
Alright.
What do you feel about the communication?
Hey, right. If you hang with 4 single women, and you got a man, and you hang with 4 single bitter women, alright? And guess what, man? Your ass gonna end up in that boat, man. Alright? You know? You gotta surround yourself around people with the same mindset as you. Alright? Or the mindset that you want to be in. Alright? If you want to be a prophet, you have to surround yourself. Hey, what the scripture says, man, be continually around godly men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me grab that. We quote a lot of this. Let me grab that. You got something? This is Sirach 37:12. Sirach 37 and verse 12. It says, but be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and who shall sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. Alright? So you have to be continually around godly men. Alright? You know, who keep the commandments of Yahweh Because fucking with these niggas in the world, man, you're gonna get backdoored. You know what I'm saying? That new term, man. Well, it's not new no more, but one of the newest terms for, basically getting snaked. Alright, you're gonna get backdoored, man, from them niggas in the world. Alright, especially if you got money. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas is covetous, man. Alright, they don't put their flesh on the subjection. You can leave $1,000 sitting on the table at a brother's house, alright, and they won't get touched, right?
They might move it to a safer location.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You leave $1,000 around a nigga, he taking everything. He ain't even gonna leave you no money.
He's gonna be the one to help you find it.
Right, and he ain't gonna help you look for it. He gonna help you look everywhere for it, but where he put that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He was the only nigga in the crib though. But he ain't got it though. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, man. These niggas be worked out, man. And then the next day you see him, he fresh as hell. Man, bro, niggas be so stupid, bro. But yeah, man. That's how niggas in the world do. Right? Because they don't have true brotherly love. Alright? Alright? Now you may have a few stand-up guys or, a few guys in the world who not like that. Alright, who, have certain morals, about themselves. Alright, but at the end of the day, they don't believe in the Lord, then you know it still ain't too much to be said. All right, you know, because it is some guys, you know, who in the world who basically ain't bad guys, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't, you know, they got a certain moral about them. All right, but they still fucking, you know, eating pork or some shit or eating, you know, it's something they going off somewhere. All right, you know, and they ain't serving the Lord. All right, you know, so we ain't saying every nigga. All right, just like every female ain't the worst bitch. All right, it's, you know, there's some of them out there that's, you know, better than others, but at the end of the day, it's still the same. All right,
let's talk about the you break one law, it's basically you're breaking them all.
Yep. That's right. So yeah, man, you gotta be
In the spirit.
yeah, you gotta be in the spirit, man. You gotta be for your house by something on the side, man. You know, you got something? Right, close out the door.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem Chadash.
Around some houses that heard from the Lord. Cypress, building,